service and communication with the citizens. As you all probably already know, I've spent 24 years with the city of Lockhart, and I've been involved with the city and the county and the school district and probation department. I think I can develop the communication with the schools and continue what Justice Nettles has already developed there. I'm not going to take anything away from Justice Nettles or change anything. I want to add to what's already there. My communication skills to the young children, because education is very important to me. That's what I want, that bridge, I want to gap it a little bit smaller and a little bit wider so I can touch more lives. Well, I mean, I'm a graduate from Lockhart High School. I've taken all kinds of training. I think I can read the paperwork that's presented in front of us. It's the way you convey that information to the defendant. I've never been, for lack of words, to communicate with those type of people. When I worked for the Attorney General's office, I had young men and young ladies that were absent parents in front of me, and was always able to deal with that. I did that for almost 8 years. And working serving the city council for 7 years, I always communicated with the citizens. Conveying that information to those defendants would not be a problem. It's not by accident that I put my name for JP1. I had a life-changing event almost 4 years ago. I lost my wife. And at that point, we had already talked about, in conversation, decided that if Justice Nettles ever resigned or did not apply for that position again, that I would apply for it. I'm a people's person, and I need people. My energy comes off of y'all. I worked for the Attorney General's office as a child support enforcement officer for 8 years. I put men, absent and ladies, in jail for delinquent child support. I served on the Lockhart City Council, but for the past 24 years, I've worked as Parks and Recreation Manager for the City of Lockhart. It has allowed me to touch people from not only working with the Girl Scouts to the Boy Scouts to Little League to President of the Chambers. I have worked in some form or fashion. I have worked in all 19 events that the city hosts. I think I have, and because everybody's talking about compassion, I've touched everything. At the age of 60, I didn't think I'd be applying for a job. I am asking for your vote on the 16th of February, but most of all in November. I am a people's person, and I can keep what Justice Nettles has there. Accountability, respect, responsibility, and most of all, integrity. It's about y'all. I made a commitment when I paid my filing fees that I wanted to be a JP, and that's what I want y'all to give me the opportunity. Thank you very much.
I believe I can keep the honesty and integrity that Justice Nettles has kept there and had there throughout his career. I believe I can also bring my experience and my training, my 15 years in public safety and public service work, 10 years with EMS, and 5 years in the jail division of the Sheriff's Department here in the county. And the training that I have learned through those two areas and the cross-training that I have worked with justice of the peace in all of those areas, I believe that could help me further understand where we're going with the court system, as well as keeping the positive attitude and the open communication between our law enforcement agencies within the county, as well as our current communication with the justice system in this community. Well, I believe with my experience again in the jail division of the Sheriff's Office, promoting up to the sergeant level and getting first-hand information, watching these first-time defendants come in and to be magistrated. I believe in the fair, firm, and consistent rule, following it the same way every time, not $1,000 here and the exact same crime, $10,000. You know, if everybody's going to get the same thing across the board. My name is Matt Kiely. I'm running for Justice of the Peace here in Lockhart, Precinct 1. I believe with my experience, 15 years public service and / public safety, working 10 years EMS and seeing the things that I did and working with the Justice of the Peace on death scenes or whatever other type of scenes that I was working on where the Justice of the Peace had to come out. Where the Justice of the Peace had to come out, and then with my job working at the Sheriff's Office and dealing with the magistration, dealing with the mental health commitments, with the judges coming out and watching that paperwork that was being done. With all of that experience, I believe that I'm the best man for the job. The compassion that I have, just like Mr. Cochran just said, you've got to be compassionate when you need to be compassionate. You need to be firm when you need to be firm. The fair, firm, and consistency of everything is what I think this job needs. I want to keep that in that office, just as Judge Cisneros has had in there the integrity and the honesty as well that he has had in that office. Thank you.